Good morning, Miss Noor, Idayu, Roslan, and my fellow friends. Hope you're all doing good and stay safe at home. So, today I'm going to present about scuba diving. So, this slide I prepared for TDT 135 concept of leisure and recreation. My name is Divashni Raghunathan. So, let's get started. So, firstly, I'm start with the introduction. This introduction is about scuba diving. Scuba diving is an activity in which you swim underwater for extended period using self-contained underwater breathing apparatus, hence an acronym SCUBA or SCUBA. So secondly, I'm continue with types of scuba diving. Here we have four types of scuba diving. First is night diving. Night diving is underwater diving done during the hour of darkness. It frequency refers specially to recreational diving which takes place in darkness. The diver can experience a different underwater environment at night because many marine animals are nocturnal. Secondly is drift driving. Drift driving is a type of scuba diving where the driver is transported by the water movement caused by the tide and ocean currently or in river. The current gives the diver the impression of flying and allow the diver to cover long distance underwater, possibly seeing more habitat and formation than usual. Thirdly is deep diving. Deep diving usually a deep dive in considered to be a dive between 100 feet 30 meters due to more rapid conception at greater depth. It is important to closely monitor uh, goggles at to allow great air reserves at the end of dive. Finally is rig driving. Rig driving is recreational driving where the wreckage of ships, aircraft, and other artificial structures are explored. Although most rig drive sites are at shipwrecker, there is an increased trend of scuttle rider ship to create artificial reef sites. Thirdly, I'm going to explain about history of scuba diving. First is one of the first story of underwater breathing dates back all the way to 500 BC when a Greek soldier supplier dived off a ship and used a hollow reed to breathe underwater for hours. And a couple centuries later, the philosopher Aristotle reported that Alexander the Great found a way to hide underwater while the siege of Tyre was taking place. After the 1700th century, it seemed that everyone wanted to find an effective and safety way to breathe underwater. There were many attempts to create what was known then as rebreathing device. So fourthly, I'm continuing with scuba diving equipment and gear. So these are the products and equipment which is using when diving in underwater. Firstly, diving mask and snorkel. Second, wetsuit or dry suit. And thirdly, scuba gloves. Fourthly is fins. Fifthly, scuba tank. And seventhly, regulator. And eighthly, depth gauge. Finally, dives computer. So fifthly, I want to share about the risk and how to overcome. The risk is drawing, decompression sickness, nitrogen narcosis, and the way to overcome the fearness of scuba diving is never dive without a buddy, never dive if you have a cold or congest in your ear or nose. And finally, do not drink alcohol or take drugs before you diving. Last but not least is conclusion. Conclusion of scuba diving is an underwater activity which can really open your eyes and mind to the unseen part of the earth that so many people don't get to experience. When done right, scuba diving can giving you the same effect of what meditation or any other relaxing techniques can. Thank you.